Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a little different than my normal videos. If you've been following for a long time, you know I've been on YouTube for about, I think 10 years now, which is so mind-blowing. I can't even believe that. Maybe 9 years, I don't know. But I've been on YouTube for a very long time, and I used to do beauty videos and lifestyle videos and all of that, which I still love going back and watching all of those. It's really funny to see how much I've grown. But today's video is actually going to be all about social media. If you're not interested in social media, or if you're not a business owner, this might not be the video for you. I want to take my YouTube channel in the direction of like my company, because I feel like I can help a lot more people that don't necessarily have the resources or the money to outsource. So that's why I wanted to start this little series. It's going to be social media with the 530 & Co series. And I also want to keep doing some lifestyle videos on here too. Maybe some vlogs or maybe some cleaning videos, all of that. I've just been organizing my house like crazy too. So if you're interested in any of those, at least seeing what I've done, then let me know. But today's video is going to be all about social media and why you need it in your life. And this goes to the mom and pop shops out there, the people that have been in business for years and years and years, those people who are in marketing influencing, those people who are influencers that want to make a brand of themselves, basically to anyone who is online and who needs to be seen online. First, I want to talk a little bit about my company and what we do at the 530 & Co. We being me. A little bit about my company. The 530 & Co. was started 2 years ago. 2 years ago in June, which is so crazy. And it was actually meant to just be for wedding industry professionals, because I was a wedding planner, if you guys didn't know. And a lot of photographers, wedding planners, etc. didn't have the time to actually post on their social media. And so that kind of had me thinking, like, a lot of my brides really wanted to see more work from these photographers, and I kept saying how amazing they were, but none of their work was online. And I started dipping into like auto repair and salons and a lot of different entities and different businesses throughout my little community. And then I realized, oh my gosh, I love social media. I love copywriting. I love connecting with businesses in town. I love being able to take a photo that they provide and write a story about the photo. It's really rewarding for me because it is growing their business, not very quickly at the beginning, but it does grow over time because of consistency. So I have a few frequently asked questions that I get a lot from my clients, from people that I meet with, from messages on my Instagram. By the way, my Instagram is the530 & Co if you want to go follow it. And then my website is the530andco.com, and on there you can see all of our services and everything like that. On my phone, I have a few different frequently asked questions that have been asked previously, and I'm just going to answer my perspective on it, because I believe I take social media in a different perspective. I take it as copywriting is going to be much more powerful than the actual content in the future. And so I'm building my clientele up to realize that and recognize that. Number one question is, do I really need social media? And it depends on what you're trying to sell. If you are a let's say if you are an accountant and you have a business, but you don't want any random person coming to your company asking for tax help, it might not be for you. So if you're not looking for more clientele, it may or may not be for you. Sometimes if you're not looking to build your clientele, it actually might be nice for you to have social media, just to have that online presence and to have that backup. So if you did need a client in the future, like if you needed to fill in a space for a client, or if you, let's say if you're a caterer and you don't have enough events for the year, then people will find you and you can fill in those spaces. But like I said, it depends on what your company is and what you're trying to do. That goes hand in hand with people finding you on Google and seeing the reviews that people say about you. If you don't need clients, it's still really, really good to have an online presence just in case, and so your current clients can really relate to you and trust you. And that's why I think it's really important for businesses to outsource, because they can focus on their business and then I can post for them and it's done already in the morning. So That's one reason why I'm an outsourcing company. Going back to the mom and pop shops, a lot of mom and pop shops, like older companies, think that advertising on the radio and newspapers are really important. And locally, sure, because the older demographic, I think, still reads magazines and still looks at newspapers. If you're trying to reach like the millennial demographic, cut it out of your budget. I would much rather see you as a business owner putting in the money into boosting a post on Facebook or hiring an outsourcing company to help you post. So yeah, it depends on your demographic. A lot of this depends on what your business is and what your end goal is. Social media can help with your return on investment, the ROI, and that's for many reasons. One reason being that it can be a sales funnel for you. So if you have an Instagram and you link a product in the bio, or you link a product on your actual photo, that's a sales funnel to go to your website for people to buy things. And people are not going to buy things if they don't trust you. That's like point blank. If they don't trust you, if you don't have enough content or copy on your Instagram, they're not going to trust you. I said that 3 times. They're not going to trust you. As a consumer in the millennial generation, I know that when I'm looking for a specific service or product, I look at their social media first. And that's because if they're taking the time to create really eye-catching copy and eye-catching content, then it's worth my time to really reach out to them and see what they're doing. And plus, they respond much quicker if they are active on Facebook and Instagram, if you haven't noticed. Social media is a great return on investment because you can track the analytics, you can track the conversions, you can track who's looking at your product, so then you can really narrow in on the niche that really appreciates your product or service. And that's amazing. Going back to the ROI, it's all about leads. Have a system in place where you have leads, even if it's a Google spreadsheet. Follow up all the time. If you have a website with products, that email that people get if you still have a product in your cart, that's following up with people if you're in the product industry. And that's so exciting because a lot of people like me are like, you know what, I'm just gonna buy it. Like, this is a sign from the gods that I need to buy it because it's in my email again. The next question is, as I get all the time, is do I need a social media manager? Do I need to outsource for things? Obviously, I'm a little biased because I own a social media company, and I believe that outsourcing is a great technique if you are a new business owner, so you can focus on different things in your business. But if you are looking to save a little bit of money, you can schedule posts. I have a little list here. You can manage a publishing calendar, you can schedule posts, you can curate content, you can monitor what is trending in your specific industry. So you can see the hashtags that are trending, you can see what people are posting about in your industry. But again, it takes a lot of time. So if you don't have the time, you can definitely hire a social media manager and they can take care of that for you. The other question I get a lot is, what should we post? So it depends on the client again. Let's say you are, I'll use one of my clients for example. So if you're a tap room, let's say, you don't necessarily need to always post a picture of a beer mug or a glass of beer or, you know, the normal things that tap rooms post. You can post about events, you can post about what food trucks are coming. You can post about lots of different things. And with this specific company, I don't always post every single day on the grid, but I do make sure to post every single day on the story. And I'll get into stories versus Instagram grid in a second because that's a whole different, like, maybe I'll do that in another video. I'm gonna talk about stories versus Instagram content, yeah, later on. Thumbs up if you want to hear more about Instagram stories versus grid content, which is the actual feed of your Instagram, because I'd love to talk about that and dive into why each is important and what to post on each. So let me know if you want that. It really depends. It depends on what story you want to tell. It depends if you were selling, like, let's say there's a beer of the week. Sometimes we'll post the beer of the week because that's the beer that's new to the tap room, or if there's a new food truck coming in, it's exciting to announce that they're coming. So there's just different ways. You have to be able to understand your audience first, and that's what a social media manager can help you do, or a brand manager can help you find your audience and then see what people are liking and disliking. It's the fun in the game. The last question I'm gonna go over, because this is gonna get way too long, so those are the top questions that I receive on the daily basis, or weekly basis at least. And if you wanna know more, I do have a newsletter that you can sign up for. It's on my website. You just scroll down a little bit, and every Monday I send a new tip or trick for your small business, with whether it's about social media, or if it's about networking, or if it's about, you know, life in general. I like to send out these newsletters just to get you motivated and to help you move forward in your business. So stay tuned for a newsletter if you want to sign up for that. Again, follow me on Instagram and Facebook if you'd like. And of course, subscribe for more if you're really interested in this type of thing. And let me know down below what else you'd like to see from me, whether it's in social media world or in business world or being an entrepreneur. Whatever floats your boat, I'm here to answer any questions. And if you are looking for help or looking to outsource, you know, you can count on me, because I love doing what I do, and it's just an exciting career, and I'm really happy that it has taken off, and I'm loving every minute. So yeah, stay tuned for the next video. Make sure to subscribe, and I will talk to you later. Bye!